Today we are having lazy dinner for two, starting with our asparagus. I'm gonna get this to roast. So the first thing you do is cut off about 1.5 inches from the end. And we're gonna roast this. Done. That goes into trash. Here I have my baking tray. Asparagus on it. Spread it out. Going in with olive oil. Just kind of want to make sure it's all over it. That way you make sure that it doesn't burn and the spices will stick to it. A good pinch of salt. A lot of it falls to the bottom, so be generous with the spices. Garlic powder and black pepper. This recipe is really about bringing out the natural flavors of my dish, both the fish and the asparagus. So we're not gonna drown it in spice. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the roaster for 400 degrees and then we're gonna roast this for 10 minutes. And while this is roasting, the fish is gonna cook. I am using the Breville mini oven. We're gonna put this to roast at, well, this is pretty strong, so I'm gonna leave it at 340, but if you're using a regular oven, 400, and this is gonna go for, not 1 hour, for 10 minutes. It's preheating. I already have my fish fillet thawed out, but I want to show you the fish I'm using. Barramundi Seabass from Costco. Now I love this so much because they are individually vacuum sealed, and whenever you're lazy to make food, you just take one out. If you want to thaw it faster, just put it in a bowl of water. I have a paper towel ready. I just washed my fish and now I'm gonna absorb the water because we want this to be dry. Now this fish is very flavorful. That's why, again, I'm not gonna drown it in spices because I really want that nice fish, buttery fish taste, flavor to come through. And also another thing I love about this is that it's very thin, unlike, let's say, salmon, so it cooks really fast. This is what the vacuum seal looks like. We're gonna cook this fish without any oil. We're gonna cook it in butter, and this is my favorite butter to use. It just has really nice flavor to it, but you want to make sure your butter is salty because we're gonna get the saltiness from the butter. Not gonna add salt to it, it's just gonna be the butter. The butter is basically gonna brown and it's gonna give it a very nice, like, you ever had like crispy fish skin? Now this fish has no skin on it, but the edges will get that crispy fish skin taste. That's for the asparagus. In it goes. 10 minutes. This is gonna be super simple. A big pan so the two fish fillets fit. I'm gonna add about this much butter, so maybe like 2 tablespoons. You just want the whole fish to be covered in butter. And we're gonna go for medium temperature. You don't want the butter to burn too fast. And besides butter, it's gonna have black pepper. So while this is melting, I'm gonna put black pepper on the side. No, oh, it's closed. I'm gonna put black pepper on the side that I'm gonna put down first. So just 2 ingredients, salted butter and the black pepper. This fish is really for tasting the flavor of the fish. For this, I do prefer to use tongues because it's gonna be easier to turn. Nice buttery. So when half of the butter is melted, I'm gonna put in the fish because I don't want the butter to brown all at the same time. nice and buttery on the whole bottom of it. Perfect. There is a chance that this is gonna be done before the asparagus, but I still have 7 minutes on the asparagus, so I think we're good in time. Still on medium heat. You see how it's starting to cook through? Because it's thin. You see on this side the butter is starting to brown. Starting to get crispy. We want to turn this when it's crispy on the bottom. I'm gonna turn the heat up just a little bit, tiny bit. I am getting ready to turn these soon. So I'm gonna put the black pepper on top right now. And it's time to turn. Get underneath. Look at that. Get that butteriness in here. And I still have 3 minutes on the asparagus, but look at that nice bottom. Oh, nice, beautiful. This back on this side, and I'm gonna give this about a minute more just to get it crispier on the other side, and then we're done. Less than 10 minutes. Asparagus is done, and I'm just gonna put my, look at that crispiness, fish over here. And then what I like to do, this is totally optional, I just have it in the fridge, these onion, crispy onion bits. It's good for salad, but I like to put it on top of this. It just gives it a nice oniony flavor. A little bit, and done. Dinner done. 10 minutes. Fast, easy, quick, delicious, low calorie, and healthy. Let me dig into that fish. Ooh, it's juicy. You see how juicy it is on the inside? Gotta try this. A little bit of the onion. Do you hear that? That crispiness, that's the best part. Moist, juicy. It's not crazy salty. So if you want to add more salt to it, you're more than welcome to. But you really get that fish flavor through, and it's tasting so fresh, so delicious. The package says the fish is 100 calories and one asparagus has 3 calories. So this is under 200 calories. Perfect. Delicious.